Hello, 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 Leos. How you guys doing today? I hope everybody is good. My name is Patti for those who are brand new, and I am doing your intuitive tarot for the week of the 6th through the 12th. I had to look at the calendar for a second. It's been a crazy week. So we're going to do the 6th through the 12th. There is a new moon on the 6th, well, 6th to the 7th, but you're going to feel some of those energies if you're watching this before the 6th. About the 3rd, 4th, somewhere around there. You might feel a little disheveled, a little fog brain, not really clear. Things aren't clear. Might be a little antsy or a little anxiety kind of thing going on with that moon. And we'll be doing a new moon reading. I haven't posted. I probably will do that later today. I just have been swamped, guys, to post up the thumbnail. But if you aren't sure and if you want to make sure that you're going to watch it, please subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be notified when I'm on because it will be live and you can interact. Any of the live videos you can interact. I love to hear from you guys. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what's on your mind as long as it's positive. Love it. So let's get started. And I am going to be doing things a little differently for those who watch me. I'm going to be doing some oracles as I normally do, but I'm going to do current, past, present, and future. I don't normally do the current past, but I have been getting a lot of really low vibrational readings. And so I'm thinking that these are more where people are stuck. So I'm going to put in the current past, meaning it's probably from this time to about 3 months. What might be keeping you stuck or in a low vibrational area? That kind of a thing. I still will do the divine card, but we're going to sort of keep that separate because it's a message to you, the divine's card. But so we're going to do current, past, present, future. Now, for those who are new to my channel, the future energies, I do look at the astrology. Hey, Felix, welcome, welcome. I look at the astrology because everything is energy. And so when I look at the numerology, the astrology, I look at divine's card, I look at what's going on with the energies that are coming through. Could be your ancestors, could be whoever is bringing the wisdom from the other side. I definitely pull it all together because it's really, really important to get a balance. So this is where we're gonna, go with. So I think Leo's had a pretty hard reading last time. Again, these low vibrations are coming through for a lot of signs, a lot of people. I think it has to do with the auras that are being out in the world. They're very low vibrational and heavy. So let's get into your reading and see what's going to be happening this week. Hopefully it's going to be a much more high vibrational a reading. So the divine's card is again, now I think if I remember right, Leos, you guys had this last time. I'd have to go back and rewatch the video, but divine's card is about the grand symphony. It's about the number 9, bringing this up front, bringing this to be more intensified and pay attention to what this is going on. So the Grand Symphony, the Divine's card, is saying that, we can't do things alone. We shouldn't do things alone all the time because sometimes we need to practice and become skilled at things that we do. However, we have to put them together with something like, most of the time, like with orchestras or bands or things that we do together, we actually put individual instruments together, we meld them, and they all sound, and they, you go practice your own thing on the sides, but when you bring them together, the orchestra is a beautiful, beautiful sound. Excuse me. Or if it's strings or whatever it is, very, very beautiful, but you got to go outside and practice and be your own person and do whatever you need to do, but then you got to come together. That's sort of where we're at with the world right now. And so this is where the divine is saying, you have to be your individual, but don't be so individual. It's all about me, 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 me. We are all connected and we all have to figure out how to meld in this big pot together. So that is really a huge thing, because there's a lot of I and me people out there. There's not a lot of we and coming together in this day and age. Okay, so really be mindful around you right now. Divine is saying, what is it that you are contributing together for a we? So yes, you're doing your own individual things, but what are we contributing together for a we? All right. So let's keep that in the back burner, as far as, even though it's intense and it's the number 9, let's see what else is going on here. We have the past, present. Okay, that is from now previously to the 3 months. I would say about 3, could be up to 6 months, but I want to say 3. Keep 3 keeps popping into my head. Is we have the magical map shifter. Okay, so and it's also the number 7. For somebody's past, they've had a lot of opportunities, but they're really confused about some of the opportunities. There's also, too, with this, we cannot see the potential of those opportunities because it's the number 7. Okay, this is what I'm getting coming through. I don't know who this is for. So in your past, I think the problem being is that, do you really know yourself? Do you really know what you want, where you're headed, where you want to go? Okay, so what is it that you need to shift in your map so that you're on the right path? So apparently some of these problems or challenges or struggles or some things that have been coming up, these low vibrational issues, is because there's not a balance there. There's not a mind, spirit, body balance. There's like somebody's thinking too much from the head. And so then it creates more kerfuffle, meaning struggles, challenges, that kind of a thing. And so you get confused when you have more than one choice to make, or you have 2, 3 choices to make. And that's going to come up in the future here, because I see what's happening here in this oracle, these oracle themes. So whatever it is that's been causing you to be misguided, or not know which way you want to go or what you want to do, be mindful, because what I'm hearing is more, be mindful to earth and material things versus spiritual things, because somebody's mindset is confused or misguided in the wrong direction, because they're thinking more earth, they're thinking more, what can I do now? And it's this, again, this me, how can I do it? I need to get this done, I need to make this happen, you're trying to control things so much you're not letting divine in to help you out, or the angelic realm, or whoever you call to help you out. Okay, so this is something really from your past that is probably what's keeping this low vibration, especially last week's reading. I walked away with that one really sort of with a heavy heart, because that one was a hard reading. And if you didn't get to watch it, which is for this week, please go watch it. We have the number 11, which is the number 2. But the number 11 is about a higher, reaching to a higher dimension, reaching to divine, reaching to a higher power. If you look at 11 and number 2, they're sort of together, because 11 is a master number. And so you got to look at 11, but then you also have to look at number 2, because they coincide together. So this is the number 11, number 2. And I think I'm going to be losing my voice. I can feel really heaviness in here. I've got to do some herbal teas and stuff. So if I sound raspy, sorry. But the sacred pool is about your prayer and your meditation. Okay, so I think what divine is saying, we need to pray and meditate over what this decision, what this confusion, what it is, and why it's so hard when you have more than one thing to choose from. Why it's so hard for you to choose it. Okay, and I don't know who this is going to resonate with, because if you're new to this channel, it is intuitive, and it is a general reading, so it may resonate, may not, but I do have a lot of different energies that come through. So definitely keep this in meditation, keep it in prayer. What is ever heavy, I can feel heaviness on somebody. I don't know who this is, but this heaviness is coming from an earth base. This is coming from a low vibrational, and that's the me. I got to do it. I got to do it. Thing is, if we release, we're in the waning moon before the 6th. So if you release, you push that energy away. You got to keep it low, push it low because you want to pull in from high. You definitely want to push all that energy away, that low vibrational energy. I'm getting goosebumps for somebody. Look, push it away. I'll help you push it away for you. Is keep pushing it away, pushing it away. But you also need to meditate and pray on bringing in the high positive light energies. Okay, that's where divine is, and the second dimension is. You'll see me do this a lot because I'm trying to pull in energies, or I'm trying to push them away. All right, so future energy is part of the new moon energy. Definitely it is the number 5. It's unexpected visitors. Okay, so it's a energy that the number 5 is about creating challenges, and sometimes challenges are really good for us because they bring us to a higher level. They have us step out of our box. They have us think in a different mindset. They give us different perspective, and so something might be coming in that is for a different perspective. Definitely the way that somebody looks at something, and that might be a person coming to you, or that might be somebody that is going to help you in this process. Again, I don't know who that is for. How to push the negative, the Felix, the negative energies, you basically have to, whenever a negative energy comes in, you have to flip it to a positive, no matter what it is. If you start feeling a low vibrational energy, like some people feel depressed or anxiety, no, I have no reason to be depressed about. I'm not going to allow that energy in. I'm going to think of something positive. I'm going to think something of higher vibration. I'm going to think of something of joy, because let me tell you that low vibration can't live in light. So light always comes over the negative. So, and that's why, we talk in coaching positive versus negative, that kind of a thing. But if you just turn it immediately, as soon as you hear it, as soon as you feel it, as soon as you feel that energy coming towards you, no, you rebuke it. And you say, no, I'm not going to allow it. You'll hear me say sometimes in joking, but I'm actually not joking, is like, Satan, get behind me, get back, you're not allowed, I rebuke. And it sounds really funny, but we don't know, we just don't know. So you just sort of do that. But you can also too, like in Tai Chi, in Tai Chi there's a lot of energy movements. They do a lot of energy movements. That's a lot of people laugh at it because it's so slow moving. But Tai Chi, if you look at somebody Tai Chi, they're in a stance and they're bringing in, you'll watch them, they'll be doing this motion in, and I can already feel the vibrations because you're bringing in upper energy, and then as they're standing there, they're pushing away the low energy into the earth, into the ground. So you'll see them do this, and then you'll see them do this, and then you'll see them do this. And so that's another way that you physically can, and you probably will feel goosebumps because you're pushing them into the ions of the earth. You're pushing those into the ions of the earth. Okay, so that's a Tai Chi kind of a thing. All right. So let's get the let's get the reading going. Now, for those of you that are brand new, the oracles are a little different because I'm a little concerned about the yeah, it is. You do some research on Tai Chi. It's very interesting. In the martial arts, people poo-poo Tai Chi because or Tai Chi, Tai Chi, Tai Chi because it's a lower. They say, oh, the elders do it because it's so. No, it has it has a lot more to do with energies, a lot more. And you don't see the monks and everything moving really quickly. They're really into the energy part of it. All right. So anyway, so let's see here. So Page of Pentacles is your first card out. So with this Page of Pentacles, let's see what she's going to have next to her. Gosh, can I really shuffle or what? Oh, I had some cards flipped. I don't know if I did that in this reading or the last reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask. Yeah, these are last reading. Okay, so because I did Aries yesterday and I had to take a break. I think maybe I'm catching a cold from um, sleeping out in nature for a few days. It was freezing. You had it 4 years in school and then you lost it? You know what? But what's really cool, okay, if I talk to you about nutrition and fitness and what I taught when I was managing gyms is that when you get back into something, your muscle memory, it takes only a quarter of the time from your original time. So if it took you a year to learn something and you're doing your muscles and you're working your muscles and stuff and you stop for a while, and then you go back to it, sort of like when me with lifting weights, it's like, oh my gosh, I've gotten flabby, I've gotten soft. It only takes a quarter of the time to get that muscle back that took all that time to build in the first place. You know why? Because muscle has memory. So once you get back into it and flowing and all of those exercises, your muscles are gonna, you'll be sore for a little while, but then you kick back into it real quick. Yeah. Yeah. And that, you know what? Felix, in Tai Chi, they should be teaching you also breathing techniques. That is the hugest thing I will tell you to get yourself calm, at peace, and learning these breathing techniques and learning how to breathe. This is for everybody. If you learn how to breathe, and there is a way to really breathe to pull all that energy in and expel it out. Yeah, when I was doing martial arts, I did Aikido for years. I was the calmest I've ever been. So you learn how to breathe in these kind of things. In yoga, I don't know if yoga does or not. I just don't stretch like that. I wish I did, but I don't. All right, so let's get this going here. You guys, if you watch my channel, you know me. I'll start talking and then we'll start going, and your reading will take forever. But I love it. I love it. Okay, so Page of Pentacles and the King of Swords is next, and the Emperor. Wow, this is power. This is power coming in, and this is power of wisdom. This is power of knowledge. This is power of something. So something is coming up that there is going to be something. Again, you're going to have to make a decision. And this is the Page, the King, and the Emperor. Okay. And when we look at the swords, has to do with the intellect. So this might be coming something. I forgot how to breathe. Yeah, me too. Sometimes, some days when I forget how to breathe. But this is definitely a time where we really want to think about our intellect of what is happening. This might have to do with work. This might have to, because we got some pentacles in here. But my goodness. My goodness, you've got three major arcanas back to back to back. Let me go. Let me get to this first part done first, though. Somebody might be changing jobs, and this might be the part that's been really tearing somebody apart, having to change jobs. They really don't want to, or maybe they lost a job they really liked, they didn't want to move on. This is definitely, there's something, but you know what? When we lose a job or we have to change something and it's eating at us, that it's stale or it's a dead end or it's just not working out, this we have to release it. The waning moon, release it, because there's something better. That divines get you all worked up because he wants you to leave something so that you can have something better. So I think with this Page of Pentacles and this Knight of Swords, definitely something, and it could be just moving from department to department in a company. It could be moving from department to a lead. It could be moving, and somebody's just not comfortable with it because the future energy is the 5. And it's unexpected. It's something that sort of comes up sort of out of the blue. Okay. But the thing that this current energy right now that we're meditating and praying on is to keep it calm through that process and to be able to be okay through that process, because it's not. It's like a mind battle in here that's going on that is fighting the change, and that could be fighting change. I heard the word change. Thank you. So change is going to happen. It's inevitable, definitely. But what I really like is the Emperor is right there. The thing about the Emperor, though, is Emperor is about earthly knowledge, earthly. I don't call it earthly wisdom, because wisdom, I think, is from a higher power, but it is definitely somebody who has the highest level of wisdom that you would go through from the earth's perspective. Okay, because you got to really make that clear, because it's very different. The Emperor versus the Hierophant is very different. Hierophant is the highest wisdom of the spiritual cards, and the Emperor is definitely the highest wisdom card for Earth. Okay, right in the middle of your reading is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is what I really think is happening here, is that we have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Something is going to be manifesting in your work because it's moving forward. That is one energy I'm really getting. And this meditation, you really need to meditate over it. A lot of times we'll say, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to go. I don't know. I even do it, guys, from my old self popping back in. It's like, oh, who should I talk to about this? Who should I ask about this? Or I wonder if I should get an idea from so-and-so. And that's the wrong place to go. You need to go to meditation and prayer for whatever that is going through with your work or whatever is happening. There's a page, when the Page of Pentacles shows up, there's always a message in it. It's not, this one isn't a delayed message. It could be happening, as we speak. It could be happening here in the near future. But definitely it is something that is not really, it's sort of out of the blue. That's all I can say. That's the best way I can say it. But the Knight of Pentacles is definitely another energy that has more advanced knowledge. It's sort of like if you had an idea, you've got the idea, but somebody's coming to you say, hey, let me help you with that so I can make that happen for you. It's sort of somebody who's like got an investment, or somebody who's got a backing or something for a project, or they may have not the money but the wisdom for it to grow your money, that kind of a thing. So that's your middle card. I have a different energy coming in about money. Somebody has been struggling with money, definitely has been having a hard time. And this is where your low vibrations might be coming in, because you're so worried about not having the money or something changing with the money. Okay. I don't know what that is for you, but this is something, again, we want to meditate and bring together, because we've got the number 11, this mastery number, to be able to pull in from the higher power saying, hey, this isn't working for me. Show a way that's going to work for me, because I ain't making my bills. I ain't making things happen, or I'm not saving the way that I want, or I'm not getting the money that I need for a project that I want to do or move forward in, because we have the Chariot. And then we have the Justice card. Okay. And then we have your Challenge card, which is the World. So somebody doesn't believe in themselves to be able to go forward with something. Well, I'm not as good. I'm not, I don't know if they can do it because they know how to do it. It takes hard work to be able to create something and gain money from it. If you guys knew how many hours I put into YouTube, you'd blow your mind. And I don't make a dime from it, and I don't want to make a dime from it if that's what divine is. I enjoy what I do. That's the whole thing, is you have to enjoy what you do. This is your challenge card. Whatever you're doing, maybe it is something that you're not enjoying because you don't have the passion for it. You have to have a passion for what you do. Okay. But something is moving forward. And I think, really honestly, I think whatever it is, because your center card is Knight of Pentacles, it's going to be sort of unexpected. There's going to be a sort of like an aha moment, or there's going to be a thought that's like, oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Why didn't I think of that sooner? It's sort of one of those kind of things. And then that's going to release some of this challenge, because the challenge is to believe in yourself. to believe in that you can, if you work hard and you have a passion for whatever it is, and divine is there with you with it, that's the orchestra being developed. You're the instrument, divine is an instrument, and it's brought together in your purpose and your calling, and that is when it begins to make a beautiful sound. Does that even make sense? I hope. I hope. But, you know, sometimes these come out of the blue. Ideas come out of the blue. You know, thoughts come out of the blue. This is sort of like, even when empaths, or we have, or abilities, we have out of the blue moment. I call them, what did I name them? I can't remember. I named them, but anyway, they're just, I call them drop thoughts. That's what I call them. I had to think a second. Drop thoughts, or you'll hear some tarot readers say downloads. I started using that a little bit but I don't like it. I like messages. I get messages because a download is very technical. It's very earthly, where messages are more high vibrational, I think. But that's just me. All right. I really want to get clarification on this Justice card, okay? Because this has really got me a little confused. I don't know why this Justice card is here. We got the Chariot, the Justice, and the World. And I'm going to see if I can get clarification or some confirmation into why this card is here. I keep seeing give and take. Oh, thank you. One of the reasons why the Justice card is here is that this might be where this low vibration is coming. So it is important to be part of the orchestra. I'm going to try to say this because it's being downloaded so dang fast. So it's important to be part of the orchestra, but it's also important to think of yourself first. Somebody is giving, but they're not taking care of themselves first. So what's happening is you give and give and give, and then you're too tired to give to yourself. And it needs to be reversed. This is where it is. This is where it is. So it's sort of like when I used to be a humanitarian. I didn't realize I was doing everything for everybody else, but my family was suffering. Because my decisions are a ripple effect of what I do. So if I took care of somebody else, I had nothing from my family. So once I started taking care of my family, which is my daughter and myself, I take care of my family first. Then if there's anything left over, yes, I'll go help you, or no, I won't, or, you know, whatever I can do. But if my energy's spent and I don't have that to give you, then I have to say no. That is a hard word for a lot of people, because Leos are so loyal. Leos are a very loyal sign that they want to be there. They want to be helpful. They want to be, you know, in that part. However, Leo's got to take care of themselves first. That's the thing. Giving. You got to pull back those reins on giving, because you have not enough energy to believe in yourself. Because once you start, this is not for everybody, but this is a huge stepping stone for somebody. Huge, because the Chariot is definitely looking at the Justice card. She's moving towards that Justice card. And that's the thing that needs to happen. And I'll tell you, once you do that, I know you're going to feel guilty and you're going to feel selfish, but don't, because that's what divine says. You must take care of yourself. What is the old Bible saying? You must take out the log in your eye before you can take the sawdust out of another's. It's in that sort of that context, depends on the Bible that you read, but it's like, take the log out of your eye before you take the sawdust out of somebody else's. So really, in all reality, take care of yourself first. Keep that energy for yourself and your family and your close friends, and then maybe go out and help somebody else or do whatever. This is where this belief is coming in. This is why somebody's really, really tired, is that they're stepping out of themselves too much, giving, but they're not allowing themselves to take occasionally. Okay. Definitely. Somebody is just afraid that they're going to look selfish. They're not. Wow, really? Page of Pentacles. Again, another message coming in from Pentacles. Definitely. So I'll get the clarification here in a second. But that definitely is an energy that's coming in. Sorry, I didn't mean to pounce those so loud. Okay, Divine, can I please get the clarification for the Justice card? And tell me, give me the confirmation if I'm on track with that, because, yeah, the balance is off. The balance is off. I've got the Two of Cups, meaning, again, the Two of Cups and the number 2, it has to do with balance. And so the balance is off. I want to say this is more of a masculine that keeps, this is more of a masculine energy that's coming through. So they're having me look at it looking at the card in a different light. But the thing is, I feel that this is a masculine that is doing this. It's like you give and give and give, and then you're spent, or if you're in a relationship, you give and give and give too much, and that receiving needs to come back in, and now you're sour or angry, and then that's what's going to keep you stuck. This is a different energy. This is third energy coming through. Some male masculine has been burnt. I don't know how to say it any other way. They've been burnt. They've given, and they've done the best that they can, and it still falls apart. The world still falls apart. So now you're stuck, that you don't believe that it can happen again, and actually have somebody that's going to have an equal give and take. I don't know who this is, but it will happen when you stop giving so much, because you need to be able to receive as well. There's a Leo out there that doesn't receive very well. Okay, definitely. All right, so let me go through this real quick because I didn't realize how late this is. Holy Toledo. Let me grab another deck and see if Divine has anything else to go through with that. I really wanted to take a little extra time with Leos because I know this was a real hard reading last week. It had me walking away just sort of like, yeah, you know. Yeah, again, okay, you guys. Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles. Here, what was I just talking about? Give and take. It's unbalanced. It's not right. I can't make this stuff up. Okay? And it's in reverse. It's in reverse. It needs to be reversed. So this is unbalanced. This is not balanced. So something in your life is that you're giving too much, and you want to manifest whatever you want to manifest or manifest from Divine whatever Divine wants for you, but you got to let go. Let go of this feeling. This is this energy that we need to be doing right now. And this has to this might have to do with somebody's work as well. Sometimes we have to release a job or say no to a job. I just did this in the last couple of weeks. I said no because the integrity was not there. Okay, the integrity was not there. As soon as I heard them say something that was dishonest, I said no, because if you're dishonest in your interview with me, then you're going to be dishonest to me as an employee. Not going to put myself in that position. So we have to release whatever it is. So if you're having a hard time receiving or once in a while taking, then you need to release that. If you're giving too much, I must be going through something. And it's not COVID. God forbid, I hope it's not COVID. Divine's protected me this far. I really don't think he's going to. Told me I wasn't going to get it, so I have to trust and believe in him. The thing is that this is definitely off balance. So if you've been giving, you need to pull the reins a little bit back. Again, it's okay to think of the whole orchestra. It's okay to think, well, I need to do this to help. And, some people think they need to save the world. I need to do this. However, you need to step back first and say, am I taking care of myself first? Are my finances taking care of my house first before if you're going to loan money out, you just say bye to the money because most of the time you won't see it back. And personally, I don't loan money because you know what? I work my butt off for my money. So I'm not going to sit there and loan it out, especially to somebody I don't know so well. If I'm going to give money out, I will give money when I choose to give money because I don't expect it back. Okay. But that's the thing is, am I taking care of my finances? Am I taking care of myself emotionally? Am I doing some things to bring the balance in my life? Am I doing some things for fun? Am I doing my work? Am I doing things for mind, spirit, and body? And that's every day, every week. Okay. Because there is something coming that's gonna make you a little bit uncomfortable. You're really gonna have to meditate and pray over it. Okay. And that's okay because challenges are good. Challenges make us grow. Challenges make us step out of the box. But definitely the balance is off. Something is going to be moving forward, but it's moving for the purpose of getting back in balance again. I know that sounds really general, but this has to do with the way you're thinking. Okay, that this and this other one for the money situation again, that you're going to somebody who has the experience and the knowledge about finance because you need to know more. You know, one thing I wish in America that they would teach is money in school. How to invest your money. You know why they won't? Because if you make all the money, then the rich get richer and the poor get richer, and they don't want that. But they really should teach about money and finance in school, starting with high school. Definitely, we would have a lot more wealthier people, and we'd have a lot more stable people, and maybe less homeless people. That's just my opinion, though. All right, all right. It was a tough reading and a tough week. Yeah, you know what though, Felix, it was a really tough week for a lot of signs. I don't know what it's going on, but I'm fighting these low vibrations. There is a big spiritual war going on. There really, really is. And if you don't believe in a spiritual war, then just keep going. Maybe one time you will. And that's why I did the video. I think it's down below. You can look at it. Is the spiritual war? We're in a spiritual war, but that definitely is a hard one. But this is showing me that there is more lighter energies coming. It is showing that if you start beginning to think, yes, me, but when you get me in order, then you can put others in order and the orchestra comes together. Okay. But it's again, somebody's having a hard time because of the way the choices that were being made. And that choices were being made by your head, not your spirit. And sometimes we need a wake up call. You know, I had somebody wake me up when I was like, "Oh, you're a humanitarian. You don't even look at your own family before you take care of somebody else." I brought somebody from Africa. I put all this money into somebody from Africa here, and then I didn't even think how it was affecting my family. But I learned a valuable lesson then. I really did. That was years and years ago, but I did learn a valuable lesson, and I definitely, yeah, yes, it is. You know, you will hear. Yes, definitely. It is. And that's what a lot of people don't want to look at it being a spiritual battle. They think, oh, you know, but there's so much hate and bitterness and division happening. I don't know where you're at. Well, I know, Felix, where you're at, but there is so much division happening here in the United States. And I don't go out a lot and interact. I don't do social media unless it's for my business or my channel and promoting maybe a video or something. Because and that's another way to keep away from those low vibrations, those negative energies, is eliminate that noise. Definitely eliminate that noise from yourself. Because once you allow that you got to remember, those are energies. Everything that comes in is an energy, what you want to take in. And so it's, if you're not strong enough, you don't know how to bounce those energies off, and all of a sudden you're getting angry, and it's like, how dare they say that? And then you're typing stuff that you really don't want to be typed. You get sucked right into those low vibrations. So really be mindful of these energies, and really listen to high vibrational stuff, listen to positive stuff, listen to funny stuff. I mean, even if you have to go on and look at funny, cutesy animals or funny jokes or whatever, if they're clean and really of high vibration, because some of those jokes out there. But anyway, you got to bring these positive things up into your aura. Definitely. The more you bring into the aura, definitely. Yes. Oh gosh. Definitely. It's crazy. I don't go into a lot of the other dimensions because a lot of people go over their head. If you bring in the second dimension, which is, your supernatural, where the divine is, where it's, you can't see it, you can't touch it. People can relate to that. But once we get into the fifth dimension and all these other dimensions, and also into other realms, people sort of like, whoop, it goes right over their head. So I try to stay as basic as I can for the people out there. And I know a lot of people really go into it, and some tarot readers really definitely go into, all the karmic cycles and all these different things and stuff like that. And I could, but to me, it's simpler, and it's very easy to talk to divine, find out what it is. He shows me these other things out there in space and all kinds of stuff. It's very interesting, actually. But anyway, we're getting off topic. So you guys just really focus this week on something that is going to be coming forward. I don't know what it is. It's going to make you just feel uncomfortable, like it might be either new, out of the box, it might be taking you a new direction. Sort of be open to it. Be open to it, because we don't know. This is your challenge card. We don't know what it's going to bring. So just be open-minded, a positive mind. I don't know where it's going to take me. May take me somewhere, may take me nowhere. And that's what we'll see. And if it does, and if divine's allowing it, he's going to be putting a lesson in there for you, or you be giving somebody else a lesson. And that lesson could be a very good thing for somebody. I'm being told that I've helped other people heal with their gifts and stuff. I'm like, really? I just had somebody yesterday. You really helped me with, they learned that what their abilities meant, and it was like, wow, that really helped. Now I understand. And I'm like, really? I'm like, oh, I thought you knew that. You sounded like you knew it, but they didn't. They actually didn't have any clue. And somebody with their sexual abuse healing, I helped them with getting started on the path of that. And that's what this channel is about, just to help uplift, help figure things out for you, what makes life better, more at peace, more calm, and more connected to divine, because that's where your answers, and that's where everything really, really begins to meld together. Once you can see the supernatural, or the second dimension, it will open another world. You won't want to go back to the earth way of thinking. You won't want to think with this. You'll want to think with this. It's very amazing, very amazing. And life really just, the small stuff doesn't matter. You never sweat the small stuff. You don't even sweat the big stuff, honestly, because you can already see and feel how it goes. All right. So thank you, Felix. Boy, that was nice of you to pop in. I'm sure it's very late there, definitely. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Now, remember, the new moon energy is coming in. So, and that's actually starting today. So if you're starting to feel a little kerfuffled, that is the new moon. You're very welcome, Felix. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell if you're brand new and you want to watch that. All my readings and things like that of the moon, the new moon, the full moon are live. You can always come in and say hello, tell me where you're coming from. I love that. Just spoke to somebody from New Zealand the other day. So I appreciate all that, and I appreciate the support. How you can support my channel is by like. That's all I can say, because I guess YouTube does, I don't know how they do it, but with the likes, they spread out videos more. So the more likes, the more they spread the video out. So that's all I know. So that's how you can support my channel. And you can share it, of course, if you like. So we will see you again on the 13th. Felix, have a wonderful week. Be safe, be prosperous, and be calm. Be calm. Breathe. And we will see you on the 13th. All right? Take care.